Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server, or at least we do for now. And today we're playing Twisted Spire. And we're on the 36th episode. Should be a fun one. And yeah, would the players each like to introduce themselves?
I am playing Robin Abrathan, everyone's favourite kleptomaniac, Bugman.
Bugman.
I am Pietro Gisson, a oil-based plasmoid creation bard, clockwork soul sorcerer, and is currently looking into the eyes of basically a friend that's been effectively lobotomized.
Little bit. Yep. Okay. Excuse me for the yawning. Alright.
Don't start that. You start yawning, I'll start yawning. Anyways,
Dante.
I'm Dante. I am a reborn monk. I like to hit things and occasionally set fire to buildings, apparently.
Alright. Hopefully Yvette will be with us shortly. What happened last time we played?
Well, we started trying to figure out what we could do to try and aid with the current plan with Yvette. We came to the conclusion of discovering where Penny went.
Okay.
So while Pietro was searching around the temple for Milso's notes,
Yep.
I believe the others went off to discover where Penny ended up.
Robin and Dante did.
Yeah, me and Robin went to go search for... we went to where Geppetto's workshop was to hopefully find Penny, but it turns out it was sold to somebody else who gave Penny's body to a merchant to sell.
What did you find in Geppetto's shop instead?
What was it, like a hospital nurse?
Yeah, it was a
something.
Yeah. Medical
and surprise, the higher-ups once again painted the revolution as violent extremists.
I mean, they're
terrorists.
From the outside, they kind of are, I guess, technically.
Yeah, we have set fire to multiple... We have essentially given blue coats, third-degree burns.
you killed them by fire.
We killed them by fire.
Yeah. And basically,
at this point, you guys have done your fair share of destruction.
Yes.
Yeah.
We intimidated the merchant into telling us who bought it, which led us to a creep's house.
Yeah. Oh, but before that, Yvette was training her vampire spawn to be proper vampires, which had mixed results.
Right, that went horribly.
Yeah.
But after all of that, then we got together and went to this guy's house to get Penny back. On realizing that he also seems to have collected a lot of other things from the doll maker, who was a guy who liked to create lifelike dolls, and how he did it was using corpses.
Yeah.
And you don't want to know what he was using the dolls for.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's using the regular dolls for that purpose, but he definitely used Penny for that purpose.
Well, the fact that one of the things that you overheard him saying when you caught him in the act, or listened in on his act, was you are so much better than the ones that don't move. Yeah, which does imply that he's at least attempted to do nasty things to the other dogs.
Yeah.
And
that's when the Pietro discovered that started to develop the similar emotions to organic, like dry heaving.
Yeah. You threw yourself up.
Yeah.
So after, unfortunately, listening to some of that, we decided we were sick of that shit, went in there, and proceeded to take Penny back, and we didn't really know what to do with the guy. He begged for his life.
Pretty sure you murderized him.
Yvette wanted... Well, yeah, but he begged for his life first. Yvette wanted to spawnify him. Getting on my nerves, I decided I'm just going to kill him.
And then we got him down.
Yeah, I didn't really just kill him. I kind of, knocked him out, tied him up, then set fire to him in his house.
Technically, we didn't kill him. The fire killed him.
Yeah. That's splitting hairs.
We discovered that Penny's mind was firmly damaged.
That's a little bit like saying, I didn't cause him to bleed out, it was the knife!
Exactly!
I was holding the knife, but I'm...
Technically speaking, we roped him like a fucking
to my knife, officer. I couldn't help it.
He ran into my knife 15 times. It was so traumatizing.
I don't know what his deal was. He just kept charging me and hitting the knife. I think at some point he expected me to put the knife down, but I was too shocked.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So yes, you liberated Penny the android from a sex pest, and brought her, and that's where we put a pin in it. But out of game, you took her back to the Temple of the Machine, right?
Yep.
To try and, well,
see what salvage.
Yeah, to tell Pietro what happened and see what you can do to.
I was with the party.
You were with the party at that time, but yeah.
I thought it was a clone.
No, he left clones. The
oh wait, yeah, no, he left the clones to babysit Spawn because Yvette didn't want to bring them along because they still aren't house trained.
Yeah. Because understandably, people coming into the temple thinking we're still a normal temple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Spawn obviously to try and.
Yeah. So, when you, amongst other things that you find, when you get back to the temple and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, you find a note from Garrett, basically saying, thanks for everything, I got some great stuff, I need to head back and make my report. Maybe I'll see you again in the future. Love and respect, Garrett. Garrick, rather. Garrick.
Mm. What's with us and losing friends?
I don't know, it hasn't happened to me much.
I'll be your friend.
Maybe you guys are just awkward to be around.
Mm.
Did you get hurt? That's my question too.
It might be your face. It's a little
Who are you?
I'm Penny, silly.
Oh yeah, sorry. New voices.
Did you? New voices.
Oh, yeah.
Dante's gonna just walk up to Penny and start poking. It's like, so what are we gonna do with her?
Whatever you want.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to them. So keep your mouth shut.
Yes, Daddy.
You'll notice he'll stop poking and now he starts to ball up his hand.
I think first off, we should see how much of Penny is left in there.
Well, unless she had a kink, I don't think much is left.
Penny?
Hmm?
How much do you remember before the fall?
You can speak.
Thank you. What fall? Not sure what you're talking about.
From the side of Spire.
I woke up 2 days ago.
Do you remember anything before that point?
There was nothing before that point.
Is your memory damaged?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Pietro looked
She shot in the
dejected.
dark, but maybe they just completely scrubbed her memory.
One way to tell is check her memory thingy.
Her memory thingy?
She it's one of her parts. She has like a memory thing that stores everything.
You are not my creator. You would not be authorized.
And who is your creator?
She opens her mouth to tell you and then frowns a little bit. I'm not sure.
Then how do you know we're not authorized?
Because you are not my creator.
But you don't know who your creator is.
I know it's not you.
I think I know a way around this. Yeah, Pietro says sadly.
Alright, well, it's all yours. Dante just sort of steps aside.
Yeah. With hesitation.
Any attempts to bypass my hardware will maybe leave me irreparably damaged unless you are properly qualified.
Pietro uses disguise self to disguise himself as Geppetto. Even down to the voice.
What are you doing? What'd you say as Geppetto?
I'm trying to think. So, Penny and enter repair mode.
You are not my creator.
given it is, what this guy says, while still there, Geppetto's like, even this part of my memory's damaged.
I'm not damaged.
Penny, you said you woke up 2 days ago. Do you remember what you saw when you woke up?
I saw my creator. He helped me off the table. Made sure I could walk. And then he tested my new functions.
Who is he?
My creator.
Pietro face palms. The fat fuck rewrote the permissions.
I don't know. I don't know. He didn't really seem like the technical type.
You might have had someone else do it.
I mean, there is one thing we could try.
Go on.
We could probably head back to where we originally got the information of where to find her. If he was responsible for the repairs, he might know who was, and we could at least go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Of course, seeing this guy's thing is kind of not working, Pietro, reverts back to, normal form.
I do believe that you, before you went to the fat fuck, as we're calling him, that you spoke to the broker that sold him.
Yeah. Yeah, after we went from the medical clinic, we went to the broker.
Mm-hmm. Did he seem like a upstanding citizen, or did he come across a little bit creepy and all?
He didn't seem, if I remember correctly, he didn't seem creepy, but he was a part of that, what was it,
the forearm cult?
He what?
He seems sketchy.
No, he's part of the isn't the forearm cult, right?
The what?
The
right, the multi-armed one.
Oh yeah, the whatever it's called.
Oh, the many-armed one. Yeah, cult of the many-armed one.
Yeah, he's part of apparently he's part of that cult.
Mm-hmm.
Or group, or whatever. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I've interacted with them yet, so I don't really know.
I have a feeling he might answer to me. Yeah, he gave the praise the many arms one mantra when I was leaving.
Yes.
Then should we try this person?
I mean,
I don't think any of us have the knowledge to get past this without damaging her further.
Yeah, and I don't really want to go through all of that anyway, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Am I to come with you?
Yes, but keep your mouth shut.
Yes, Lily.
It's like, I don't know why, but it feels sad just seeing her like this.
Also,
I can cheer you up.
What was the name of the big thing? Pie tray or whatever. The big clone.
The one that you defeated, but then discovered there was lots of little
That one.
parasite clones. That one.
No, the one we have control over at the temple. He gave him a name. I just can't remember what it was.
The master copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, master copy. I believe someone came up with a good nickname, like Pietri or something. Or
Yeah, I think it was Pietri. I kept calling him Pie Tray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to ask Pie Tray. Do you have any clothes here, by any chance? We're not. I'm honestly not going to have her walking around following us dressed like that.
We can probably fabricate some.
Yeah, do that. Then we'll go talk to this broker guy.
Okay. We'll need to measure her up.
All right. On second thought, you guys just deal with that here. We're gonna go find the broker while you handle that.
Okay.
And you, pointing to Penny, behave.
Yes, Daddy.
do you want me to come with you?
That's my line.
Seeing how you got the information last time.
I mean, if you want to stay here with Penny, that's fine. We can always take one of your clones.
Or you could do that.
Or you could just come with us, either way.
I think I want to come with you guys.
You.
Yeah.
Yay, Yvette's joined us!
Hey, Yvette.
Wakey, wakey.
Eggs and dead people.
Okay, so we're back at the Temple of the Machine. They're trying to figure out who made these alterations to Penny. They're gonna go back to the broker and see if he knows.
Nice.
Do you want to accompany them or
Yeah, I guess.
stay in the temple and help the master copy to make a new outfit for Penny?
Yeah, well, I guess I'll just go with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Alright, so we're all heading to the broker together.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. And he was a couple of levels down, wasn't he? Right?
He was.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you go back to the broker. Hello again, friends. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Not necessarily. It's about the doll we acquired about earlier.
Isn't she amazing?
Yeah, she's a piece of work, alright.
I
The
appreciate
question
that.
is, we want to know who actually made her. Or, I guess, repaired her would be...
Oh, I made the repairs myself. Very proud of them, I am. Knew she would sell better if we adjusted her settings a little.
You
Right.
stored your memory in the process.
I didn't want her remembering her death, do you? Installed a new memory core.
I mean, to be fair, you kind of have a point. No one really wants to remember how they died.
Well, right now, she's nothing like her original self. It's just...
Do you want her old memory core back? I'm one of the few that were able to use these old devices. Clearly someone else was, but Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to make Penny.
Yeah. Her father.
Her father made her, huh?
Apparently.
That's what they say.
Well, don't know why he made her quite so flexible, but I don't judge.
She was meant to mimic someone that was alive.
Well, yeah.
That doesn't make it sound any better. You can't really tell, but Dante has a disgusted look on his face.
So, I'm afraid, though, she was one of a kind. If I do find another like her, I'll let you know.
Well, until then, can we just get her old memory core back?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. These things are a little pricey, though. Hope you can afford it.
How expensive would you say your life is? How much would you say your life is worth?
Oh, you know as well as
Robin?
I do that we're all just part of the same hive. My life is not is equally as important as yours.
Yes, but how much do you value yours?
I would say as much as you value yours. And
A pretty penny.
well then, I suggest you don't make threats you can't back up.
Wouldn't it be pretty copper, technically?
Yeah. I knew what it meant. Unless he was
Sorry.
referring to the doll, of course.
Well,
His life's worth a
if
pretty.
you don't have the amount of money, do you have any idea where someone would get more?
Get more money.
I mean, first of all, we don't even know. Alright, out of character. We don't even know what his asking price is yet.
I mean,
Oh, like we completely skipped this.
as you know, I'm a buyer and seller of old technology. So if you find any more interesting bits and pieces, I'll pay you handsomely for them, especially if they're still functioning. Speaking of which, is your retriever with you, Dante?
Yep, King Thing's just doing his normal thing, sitting outside,
Your
side of a building.
Yeah, same.
your mechanical spider out there, for example. Perhaps I could give you the memory core in exchange for one of them.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think those two are really for sale, but
Nonsense.
Pietro-
Just transfer their command codes over to me, and I'll let you have the memory
no, I
core.
mean specifically those two.
I'll be like, I think for the sake of letting Piotr's like, what if we offer up the room that has they have the unused ones?
Yeah,
To this creep? No.
Yeah, we have extras.
you have extras. There's also the Roomba bots.
I don't think we should give him all of the extras.
But
No.
that's
Sounds
all.
like an
I say we give them a
No.
Boomba.
you give them a Boomba.
Maybe we should take the boom out of it first, though.
Or
No,
that's up
just
to
give
you.
them a Boomba.
Would you accept
Let
a
him have it.
small house cleaning robot? Oh yeah, sure. What's it do? He picks it up. It just
Boom.
fucking explodes in his face.
I don't think we want to kill this guy. He might be useful later.
So the dude that just threatened him.
Well, Robin threatened him. I
He
didn't.
does say he has a understanding of how the machines work.
Also, he's kind of come in clutch at this point, so I don't think killing him's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, at least not now. We could maybe kill him later.
When you have a replacement artificer, maybe.
Yeah. So, yeah, back to the so yeah, I can't give you that one, but I do have something else you might be interested in.
What's that?
Actually, do we have any extra bombas on us, or did we blow them all up?
Give me a
Actually, yeah, we blew them all up.
Yeah, though, don't we already know where to go to get them?
Yeah, you know where to
Yeah,
find
no, I'm
more
just
of
wondering
the...
if we had any on hand, though.
You
That's
know
right.
where to find more cleaning drones and more retriever bots and... Yeah.
There's even the droid white ones that Pietro would know about.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we'll be back.
Pleasure to do business with you. Quick question for you, my fellow. If you won't mind hanging back and having a bit of a private chinwag.
Which one is he talking to?
He's talking to Robin.
Fair enough.
Would that be in Kruthic?
Yeah, he'll chitter something at Kruthic. Yeah. Well, actually, he'll... he'll say, do they know our language yet?
No.
Have you, well then, I guess we can just talk like this.
Yeah.
Have you, kissed them yet?
Catch them, you mean spread?
Yeah.
I've done one. Felt disgusting.
What about those three? Are they
Those guys?
like us yet?
No. You wouldn't want to try. They're not exactly they're not exactly the most fertile breeding grounds.
Well,
What are you talking about?
well, but bearing in mind you can't. They're just clicking at each other right now.
Yeah, Pietro
Oh, well,
kinda
I mean, I
shrugs.
guess that still stands then.
Yeah, Pietro just kind of shrugs.
Well, when the time comes, we may have to find a way to contain them or dispose of them. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm working on ways.
I hear good things from the upper city.
Yeah. Running mucker there. It's very fun. You should try it.
Doing what?
You should try running a muck up there.
Huh. I'm quite happy to do my part for the cause this way. If you're unwilling to kiss them yourself, then maybe you can just encourage them to spend some time with Penny. If you catch my drift.
I'm not quite catching.
He's installed something into her that will help the spread.
Oh.
Oh, fucking lord.
I'm glad we burned the guy now, actually. Now that you said that. I'm glad when we chose to kill him, we were like, yes, let's burn him to death.
And the eggs in his belly at the same time. Yep.
Thank fucking Christ, because now at least whatever was inside of him died along with him.
But you don't know this in character.
Yeah, well, I'm saying out of game. Yeah, thank God that we don't have to deal with the E-preg on somebody.
Basically,
Yeah,
it was a
well, my
roasted
own-
pig stuffed with crawfish.
So my own is, what if they developed a way to survive fire?
No, come on, don't say
It's-
something like that, Pietro.
It's really
No.
hard to develop fire immunity unless you're like a demon
Yeah.
I'm saying it's
or
better.
whatever.
Even
but
fire
I always
resistant.
target stuff.
Never really gets better.
Even, yeah. I'm sure the baby shrimp will cook. It's fine.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, egg. Even if demons have me, I don't think eggs normally have any kind of immunity.
No.
Like if a cat has like 1 hit point, an egg would have like -4 hit points.
How would that even make sense? How would it even exist?
It's always on death saves.
Well, pretty much, yeah. They are pretty delicate.
It only stops making death saves when it hatches.
Even then, infants are fragile.
Still sticking with you.
Alright.
But anyway,
0.5.
where are we at? Yeah. So, he'll switch back to common to say, "You sure there's nothing else I can do for you before you go?"
It's fine. We'll be back anyway.
Look forward to it. Praise the many-armed one.
Praise the many-armed one. And he'd be doing the pose as he goes through the door.
Yeah, Pietro through the psychic connection is like, what are you two on about?
Ah, it's not important. Ugh.
Just Screwfix stuff.
Just growthic stuff, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and insight. Because Pietro is
I'll do an insight check.
kind of tipped
Deception
off
check
with
then.
the. Pietro's been tipped off because of the, why are you talking a completely different language to us if it was nothing?
Why is my
Because it was
deception
Screwfix
that low?
stuff. You're
My deception is
the deception-
-1.
No, it's not. It's +9. Look one line up. You're looking at your history.
Oh, I've got the mixed. I've got the wrong way around. Oh, I'm looking at Big Man. That's why.
Ah.
Damn.
9.
Yeah, with his deception being a +9, there's no way he's gonna fail that.
I mean, roll anyway,
You
though.
could roll 1 and eat shit. Never
Not
mind.
20! No, it really... Okay, so it really was just Screwfix shit. It's clearly...
What? Yeah.
Obviously, if it was something important... You've been hanging out with Robin for a while now. You know that if there was something up, that he would tell you.
Fair enough. Yeah, Pietro's like, and Tonic's like, fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, if anything was going on, who really cares?
Yeah.
I personally just want to know what the hell the mini-arm one thing is about.
Are you gonna
Yeah, at this point down, no clue. No, he's asking. No, that's what he's saying. In character, he's asking.
Oh. What's the menu?
It was a church that we discovered and we kind of used to help with the revolution.
I'm a prophet. I'm a prophet because of it. Honestly, you should try having your own church where you're a prophet. It's amazing.
Yeah, Pietro's like, wouldn't that technically make me one?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, to be fair, my church
Pietro,
kind
you're
of did have a
practically-
prophet.
Pietro, you're practically the pope of your church.
Though I guess it makes sense that you, as a prophet, you would kill our prophet. So I guess that kind of evens out.
Unless they're not for profit.
Non-profit
Hey.
organization.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know it was going to happen. I guess it just doesn't work on through things.
What?
Robbie, you notice Dante's eyes just shift color.
Oh, alright, no time for joking.
Okay. So what do you want to do now?
Anyway, we're gonna head back to the base and grab a bomba. Well, technically we're gonna grab a regular. We're not gonna put a bomb in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, go grab a
We go
room.
back to where we discovered them to, get back more.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're heading further up the spire. Are
Yep.
you going to skip as many levels as you can, or are you going to take the scenic route and see what's actually going on in the upper city? Since
Yeah, Pietro will probably suggest
skipping would be
that
fun, but
we-
I personally want to see what happened after we burnt down a building.
Yeah, I kind of want to go scenic.
Yeah, Yvette might be particularly interested in that because she's just
Yeah,
trying
Pietro-
to see what the political climate is after that whole incident.
Yeah. Might be good. Pietro does also think it might be a good idea because, we kind of decapitated the main government.
Robin is stealthing.
Yes, and I'll tell Fang Slasher to
I wouldn't-
follow.
I wouldn't say that we really like. I don't think I don't want to say that we hurt the Sanguinite family. Like, well, I mean, we did on a certain extent, but I don't think it's as bad as Pietro thinks.
I mean, if anything, we
Because-
kind of might have made it a little bit of an uproar because now they realize they're not as untouchable as they thought they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was. his
You
first
heard them in
one,
their
so
home.
it
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think.
It was
I
their.
wasn't thinking complete anarchy, but,
You did
some
heard them in
level
their
of
home.
chaos.
Political upheaval.
That's gonna cause some shit. Yeah. So.
Because Dragon's only the prince, he was meant to inherit everything.
Mhm.
Now that he's
I mean, to be
dead,
fair though, that
only
might cause a little bit of a
remains.
uproar, but
Oh, hell
not
yeah.
like
There'll be
just not like disabling. It'd be more like maybe
The-
somebody starting to try to take his position.
there'll be various
Power vacuum?
yes there'll be
Infighting.
there'll be various cousins all vying for the position of the next heir, all sucking
Cousin
up to the
Khan
boss.
comes out and we're like, well, now that he's gone, I think somebody might need to replace him. I vote for myself.
In the meantime, the ones who are still in charge will be trying to, actually fix, well, the blood wine shortage that you've caused, for example.
Yeah.
Pushing
Which
back
of
against
course them now
pushing
to
back
start
against some of the other noble families who think that they can. The Sanguinites are weak right now, and
You've lost your touch.
yeah, maybe it's time for some new blood, And
That's why I mean by we basically created a power vacuum.
yeah, you've caused some problems, but that's all. That's just on the very upper level. There's also that level that you that where the blood winery was, and that you
Which got right
that you unleashed
through.
that you unleashed the cult of the many-armed one on.
Yeah, you know how you asked about the cult of many armed one? This is what they did.
Are you gonna take a stop on that level to see?
Yes. Also, we do need some scrolls as well of cure.
So you want to go back to that merchant?
I feel like Robin would inflict some fear into him.
Okay.
What's going on
So.
now?
So anyway, you go. If you're going back to that level, you'd see that there were it's been cleaned up. There are knights everywhere with some slight modifications to their armor it's a slightly so there's a slight different shape to the armor, which is interesting. There's also banners and speakers everywhere. The banners depict the many-armed one, and the speakers are reciting the tenets of the cult's faith, and mostly, things like unity, working together, not allowing yourselves to be oppressed, stuff like that.
Oh, that's what you meant by Chekhov's gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is them. They did some work.
It actually looks a lot better than how it was left.
Remember,
Obviously,
brothers and
through the
sisters, only together can we prevail.
It's like, Pietro through the second action is like, is that together like through thick together, or together like working together?
Yeah, they're working together.
You want to roll another
I
deception?
fully know it's Kruthic.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to roll another deception?
Okay.
$27.
Damn.
Not even attempting to roll, because
Yeah.
ain't even gonna happen.
Okay.
Technically.
Things look
Mate,
tidy.
even if I got a 20, I would only get a 23.
You see people helping each other out, being nice to each other. The place looks clean and tidy. You don't see any there's no homeless people, there's no litter. It looks good.
Any change to the population, though?
In terms of their appearance?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. There does seem to be so make a perception check, actually. Let's see how much you notice.
Alright. I got like a plus 11 to this shit.
That's good.
Yeah. Pietro's perception has become outright scary.
Holy shit. Okay.
Ooh.
So, nat 20, 31. So, you see everything. You see that despite being happy, people seem to be more hunched. They're losing their hair. Some of them even have like some facial disfiguration. Quite a number of them seem to have baggier clothes or an expansion around their waist. With a 31, it would almost look like... A lot of people look like they've got their arms folded under their clothes, yet you can clearly see their arms as well.
Would it look like very similar to the situation down at the bottom of the spire?
Remind me.
You know, people being twisted and mutated with true thick DNA.
It hasn't got quite so clear yet, but you are seeing signs of... They still, at the moment, look mostly human. But there are a couple of... Go on.
They look alright, but something about this feels familiar.
Do you want to make an insight check?
Yeah, you're overthinking it. That's fine.
They got multiple...
Insight check?
Yeah, was like, they got multiple limbs.
What was your roll there, Dante?
Oh, no, I was just seeing if I could beat it. Because I had to get 19 or above.
Oh, see if you
Yeah, I
can
haven't been rolling this whole time. I've just been in the mindset of Robin's a friend. He wouldn't do anything nasty.
So you see, yeah, fair enough. So Pietro, you see that they are looking different, that they're looking unhealthy, but you don't put two and two together that it's yeah.
I wouldn't roll in this scenario because I have no idea what's even going on with the infection thing. So.
Is Pietro sharing what he's seen at all?
Yeah, Pietro was like, do you see that? How their clothing is rather baggy and they look like they're almost changing and look like they're deathly sick.
He's saying this as people are walking by, smiling and happy, and
I would think through the psychic connection to not cause alarm.
Ah, so you're not saying this out loud. Okay.
All right. So, insight was that?
Yeah.
All right. 26.
26. Okay. So perhaps the reason why some of the people look like they've got a second set of arms hidden under their clothing is because they do actually have a second set of arms under their clothing, which would kind of explain the whole many-armed one thing.
That's what I'm worried about.
And the only other creature you know that has many arms is Robin.
Oh, well, technically, didn't we know the other guy had arms?
Yeah, the broker as well. Yeah.
Dante's just going to do that thing where he places his hand in his fist, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Many arms.
Yeah, Pietro's through the psychic connection. It's like, are you picking up one arm? Are you picking up something I'm not?
No, I just feel really stupid that I didn't get that until now.
Okay.
He's just going to say, so apparently all of these Krufiks have more arms, so naturally they worship somebody with more arms.
But the people seem happy, so maybe it's not doing any harm.
Yeah.
You.
What?
You.
What? What did I do?
I don't think you're done.
So bad.
Yeah, Dante kind of just shrugs at the idea. It's they are kind of happy, so. None of them look like they're in any actual pain, just
Um,
disfigured.
Yvette, they don't smell
Yeah?
right.
Oh, they reek.
Reek like what?
It's awful. I can't even describe it. Let's just go.
They're not appetizing, that's for certain.
Of course, before getting on this level, Pietro would have disguised himself like a normal person, because, higher up guards.
Mm-hmm. Several of the citizens do greet you in passing. Would you say hello back? Or...
Yeah? Because, Pietro's trying to play along.
Mm-hmm.
Blend into the clan.
Speaking of blending in, do you alter your physiology at all?
I don't think we can.
You're an ooze.
Pietro calling people up to a humanoid. This is twisting beyond humanoid logic.
You're an ooze. You can take on literally whatever shape you want.
Fair enough. I was just basing off the plasmoid.
Okay. Well, if you wanted
I mean, I think at this point you kind of evolved beyond a typical plasmoid.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been assimilating all the other ones who have done some crazy shit in their forms.
Yeah.
I think at some
Fair
point one was literally a floor until it attacked us. With tendrils at that.
Get my... Then, yeah, maybe we'll do, alter to match the kind of...
Just make it look like you got an extra set of arms under your clothes.
Yeah. At least under the armor.
And your face is bumpy. And you're losing hair.
Yeah, it's
Someone got the hiccups.
Yeah, Pietro's through the psychic links, trying to mimic these guys feel bizarre.
Feels bizarre, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but as living snot, you really shouldn't be talking about bizarre.
You kind of got a point.
And Pietro's and it's oil. It's oil, you dick.
That doesn't change the point.
Are you?
He has
No,
he
may not
makes
fully
an
understand
excellent
what
point.
that means, but my guess is, Pietro's best guess, it would be insulting.
The
I assume based off the memories of the other slimes, they've been called snot before and they took offense to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
What was I gonna say? If you happen to swing by the winery, you'll see that it's been converted.
Mm.
Has been what?
Converted.
Into what?
A big ass temple.
Damn,
Mm.
I was hoping a casino.
Nope.
Yeah, Pietro through the psychic links, I guess really did heavily damage the wine supply.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that they found God.
Or at least
They convert that back for the future.
I mean, it's wine. They can make more snazzacally hard to create.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the blood wine does have some exotic ingredients.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know
as
that,
easy to produce
so.
as you think.
But hey,
Well, obviously, I don't know that, so I don't care.
Yeah.
You see
To be
Pietro.
fair, I don't care about wine in general because I don't drink
mm-hmm.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
To the others, see Pietro kind of wince when mentioning, oh, you could just make more.
There's there are some very nice people on the on the steps of this temple, handing out flyers and greeting people warmly. Telling people about today's services. Hello, welcome to the temple. Today we've got a forgiveness ceremony. Would you like to join us?
No.
We're a little busy.
Oh, come on now.
He means no.
I'm sure you've done something you feel you need forgiveness for.
No.
You're a pure soul?
You're...
I know I'm not. Or at least I haven't been.
It's not about pure or unpure. It's about whether or not you feel like you need to be forgiven for your actions, which I don't.
Very well. But remember, we're always here to help. Praise the many-armed one.
Praise the many-armed one.
She smiles.
Yes, praise many arms.
Just my passive does the smile seem forced?
No. She's into this. You see all the people going.
This level seems nice, but you really should get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
believe
please.
this way, and then I'll take us to where I remember the shop is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The shop is closed. There's a sign.
That's nothing.
There's a sign that's on the door that says, if you're looking for Reverend Kai, you'll find him at the temple.
God
It's
damn
like,
it.
of course.
Well, it looks like we're going for a mess.
Yeah. And of course, Pietro, needs to update his disguise every once in a while to, make sure it's still up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna finish this monster tree.
So you're heading back to the temple? Or...
Yeah, seems pretty happy after, seeing all of that. She thinks it's a ripe opportunity to seize power.
to seize power? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause that is one of her goals, to replace the Sanguinites, in their position and completely eradicate their noble line.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
So, so you go back to the temple.
Yep.
The lady there is just smiles with a smile. Like she doesn't say anything, but her smile says, "I knew you'd be back." Are you going in?
Yeah, no, going back to the Temple of the Machine, not the... What we hear?
No, we have to go to this temple because apparently this is where the shop owner's at.
Oh.
So it's going in to these guys and...
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you get in there and there's lots of long open benches that people are sitting at and chatting amongst themselves a little bit, asking how each other's doing. In the meantime, the same guy that used to run the shop is standing on the dais, all four arms outstretched, greeting the people warmly and introducing the topic of today's service, which is forgiveness.
Dante's gonna find an empty spot near the back and just sit there.
Okay.
Yeah, Yvette's actually gonna accompany him. She has no interest in this whatsoever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pietro's gonna be the same. Though, with my 11 in my passive perception,
21 in passive
does it
perception.
look like he's mutated further than the others?
He's got 4 arms.
Nah, he hasn't mutated. He just has the Omnitrix one right now.
And he's bald. He's completely bald, and there are a couple of you can see on his bald head that there are there are distortions in the skin. Almost look like there are chitinous plates growing under the surface of his skin. So that's fun.
Yeah, obviously Pietro wouldn't be able to hide very well. That Pietro looks kind of a bit spooked because the other people outside look like they're being changed, and it looks like it's worse on some.
Well, he was one of the first. Right, Robin?
Yeah, he was. We saw one other. We saw one other before. Before Robin lost the wisdom save.
Yes. Lost control. And kicked him.
Yeah.
With tongue and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Dante's just sitting there and he's like with his head like down, trying to air hustle conversations.
Trying to what? Conversations?
Basically eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop. Did you say
Yeah.
air hustle?
Ear hustle.
Ear hustle. Okay, I've never heard that phrase before.
It's an American thing apparently.
Fair enough. So, most of the conversations are just mundane. How's your family? How are the kids developing? The lady is clutches her belly. Oh, they're coming along. I'm expecting them any day now. In the meantime, the Reverend is Reverend Kai is getting into the meat and potatoes of his sermon. Don't worry, we're all together. That you don't need to worry about guilt or blame, because we're all part of the same community and we all forgive you. That sort of thing. What do you do?
Robin would be listening in because he doesn't want to draw any unnecessary attention to himself.
Pietro as well. After all, I got this stupidly high passive perception. Might as well use it.
Okay. So the conversation goes, the speech goes on. He keeps driving home the point and coming back to the same idea that no matter how bad it seems, you can always be forgiven. And then towards the end of his speech, he changes topic slightly, but in a way that's practiced, almost as if it's something that he ends nearly every sermon with, and says, now go out and spread the message, tell others that they too can be forgiven, and bring the message of the many-armed one to the spire. Go out and spread our arms. And there's a noise from the crowd that sounds like a combination of affirmative statements of hurrah and hear hear, but also quite a lot of
the starting of them being able to speak Kruthic.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts?
Yeah, Pietro's thoughts are almost immediately, it's like, oh god, I thought me spreading was bad.
And
Is proud. Robin is very proud of them.
mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
what do you do? Right. The service seems to be going on to more to
Yeah.
they start singing basically. And start singing hymns together.
If Robin knows any of them, then he'll join in.
Yvette's just got this look like, what? I don't want to be here.
Yeah, Pietro's with like a link to Yvette. It's like, it's like, did you hear the same noise as I did?
I just want to go home. This place fucking sucks.
13. As Dante attempts to slip out unnoticed.
One of the parishioners sees you
Definitely coming over, is she?
leaving and says, "Oh hey, you're new here, aren't you? Welcome to the church. You seem a little overwhelmed. Don't worry, everyone is at first. You'll get used to it."
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Not really a fan of the singing.
Okay, that's okay. You don't have to join in the singing. It'll come in time. How are you developing?
But
Sorry?
what? He just says what?
How are you developing? You know, the blessings. Have you received any of your blessings yet?
I mean, I received my blessings a long time ago.
Oh. You don't look it.
I don't.
Your clothing hides it well.
I guess it does. Also, to him, the blessings are the gift he got from his patron. So
Right. I understand. But that's not what they're talking about.
yeah, I'm well aware that's not what they're talking about, but he doesn't know that.
Well then, I'm surprised that you still don't like the singing if you've been blessed for quite some time. But, you know. I must say your vibe is unusual. Are you from a... Are you one of the promised ones?
I don't think I've ever been held in that kind of esteem, so I'm gonna say no.
Oh. Then you have me at quite a loss.
Out of
Go on.
Dante's going to think for a minute. He wants to ask about the promise, but he's like, wait, something about that might not be the best idea.
Are you looking forward to the arrival of the promised ones?
Oh, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Me too. I can't wait. It'll be so nice to be all together, all singing with one voice, loud enough for the promised ones to hear. And they'll arrive and find us ready for them, to welcome them with open arms.
Yes.
It's so comforting,
Many
you know?
arms.
Yes. Praise the many-armed one.
Yeah, I really think, I imagine with all this talk, Pietro is feeling more and more disquieted.
Yeah.
Because this sounds more and more, with Pietro being exposed to religious thoughts because of one of the copies, Pietro is now starting to understand that this is becoming more and more of a cult than Pietro previously realized.
So you don't think there's something coming?
But if something is coming, it's something bad.
Bad?
As in something. As in, Pietro is basically a living cancer. This isn't too far from being a similar concept.
Okay.
Basically influence spreading like a virus.
So what do you want to do about it?
Pietro is just kind of trying to keep its head down. Keep its head down as basically, not sure how would one even start to try and help.
You can make your head disappear entirely if you want.
Like a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Though Pietro isn't really hiding, but not really
Engaging.
just there.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know what they're talking about when they say the honored?
The promised ones.
The promise.
Yeah. Yes.
Would it be cool?
That's the first thing you learn in prefix preschool.
You're.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you still really can't see Dante's face, but up to this point he kind of had to look up disgust on it, and now he kind of has a, I don't want to say realization, but kind of a confused look on his face, because he's just thinking, like, everything about this seems off, but it seems way too familiar. Just replace some of the words that were said, and he's heard this before.
Yeah, Yvette is kind of in the same boat as, yeah, these are just religious fanatics. I don't really like this, but, you know, Robin seems to keep a tight leash on them, at the very least, so...
Yeah,
something
I
to
would
deal
say
with
Pietro
later.
through the psychic link. It's like, am I the only one that's starting to feel that things are gonna get worse than this?
I mean, I'm not feeling that way, so it might just be you.
Yeah, it's not that he feels uneasy. He feels a sense of, like, understanding when the prophet or the guy speaks. But again, it's just the fact that he's heard this before, and that's what's throwing him for a loop.
Mm-hmm. It's slightly different, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If just replace certain word with
Mm-hmm.
other words, and it's like, I've definitely heard this speech before.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And he's not sure how to process that.
Understood.
I would assume Pietro would try to join in, but I imagined a oil-based creature would not really be able to recreate the kind of clicking that.
Kinda. It would be different. But, I mean, when humans make that clicking noise, we do it with our tongue. So...
Also,
When Pietro
it's not really a random clicking sound, is it? Isn't it like a language?
Yeah, it's a language.
You know what? I'm going to perform and see if Pietro can even recreate the noise.
Okay.
Okay, and my performance is 14.
Plus 14. Oh boy.
Roll for that one insults everyone's mother.
No, you performed well. If you'd performed like way over 20, if you'd ended up rolling way over 20, you'd have, yeah, that would have brought some attention. But no, you're just blending in at the moment. Well done.
You basically would have been like that person who, whenever people sing the birthday song, always has to hold the last note for some reason.
Yes. The the one that has to show off how good they are at singing. Yeah. Which is hard with Happy Birthday because it changes key in the last fucking. Anyway.
I don't know. Does Pietro notice any kind of particular things that go on with how they're speaking and such?
What do you mean?
Because Pietro's recreating the same kind of notes. Does it sound similar to how a Kruthic speaks?
Well, you will. Okay, as you are performing, you will realize that there's a resonance to it. It's not a strong one, but it does occur to you that if enough of them are singing like this at once, if the entire spire, for example, were singing like this, that the resonance would be more obvious, and it could be perceived over great distances, even if enough of them were doing it.
Writing that the tone is meant for distance out of anything else.
It's a beacon song.
Song of summoning.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are they summoning? I don't know.
Yeah,
Promised
Pietro's
land,
eyes.
maybe?
Yeah, but we
Pietro's
don't know what the
eyes
hell that is, and we don't want to know. Actually, you know what I do want to know?
Yeah, Pietro's eyes widen at that, and through the psychic links, like it's a lot worse than it looks.
What are you on about?
Yeah. Worse
This is a beacon
or
song.
better?
Yeah, Pietro's like, this is a beacon song.
Shit, really?
It's summoning something.
Wait, so they're singing "Here Comes the Sun"?
Ha 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 ha.
No.
They're singing "Dinner's ready."
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, like, and like, yeah, through this, it's like Pietro to like Robin. It's like, Robin, do you believe in all of this?
Do you believe?
Nah,
do
they're
you
all
believe
loony.
in all of this?
They're all loonies.
Roll deception.
Hold on. Yeah,
I don't believe a word of it. This is all
I
nonsense.
don't believe a word of it. They're all being crazies. I have no idea what they're about.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 28, by the way.
Okay, so you know that he's fibbing. How's it? Oh, because you added a 2. Gotcha.
Hey, but what if I psionic die that?
Are you going to?
Yeah.
You could.
So -5.
Psionic die is a +5 to mine.
A +5 to yours. Okay, so that brings it up to a 32. Wow.
Yeah.
Guided subject.
Yeah, Pietro kind of believes
Yeah.
Robin.
Robin's
But-
Robin's innocent. Robinson's not part of this cult.
I
clearly.
can't believe, Robin. How dare you turn your back on your church?
These are your
But
people.
all
Why don't you support them people?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of our friends. I mean, why would he lead us astray? That's the mindset I've been thinking of in character.
Well, it makes sense because your wisdom sucks.
Yeah, and Robin hasn't really done anything to, like, really signify that. Oh yeah, this is a
Also,
bad
to be
guy.
fair, Robin, you would have been better off to just leave that alone.
Yeah, I think the only
Because
reason why Pietro is being
he believes you
why-
don't believe what they're but due to the way Dante is, yeah, he doesn't like that you don't believe that.
Right.
I think the reason why Pietro is feeling disquieted is because one, Pietro's seen Sludge do similar things where basically tries to spread like a virus.
Oh,
Two,
yeah.
the song seeming strange. 3, the people being mutilated.
You mean mutated, right?
Yeah, mutated, mutilated, both are basically a similar phrase at this point.
Not
Slightly different connotations, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I know, basically being, changed irreparably.
The body horror shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like the body horror
Robin, you're going to get the mental wag of shame from Dante.
shit. Shame on you. Shame.
You lead us here, you have us participate in this stupid practice, and you don't believe it yourself? What the hell's wrong with you?
What the? Oh my god, can we just go home now?
Well, bear in mind that the reason why you're up on this level was you were just stopping by while you were on the way to fetch some more robots to trade.
Also, to get some scrolls of curse removal.
Yeah.
Ed.
So you want to actually talk to the Reverend when he's. By the way,
I mean, to
people.
be fair, at this point, Dante... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
By the way, people are beginning to file out, and the Reverend is by the door to personally shake their multiple hands of his parishioners as they leave.
Yeah. I imagine Pietro's being put on edge. Like, not really.
Yeah, I can imagine you
Not
don't
really
like this.
sure what the next step is with these guys, but whatever it is, it can't be anything good.
Can't be. I mean, they seem to be doing a good job of cleaning up this level of the city. Can't be that bad.
You said yourself with the singing thing, I realized that it's basically a beacon.
Yeah, that they're calling something.
An extra big city cleaner.
Or maybe they're just calling their friends to see what a good job they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing more people to the temple, perhaps. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm just being paranoid.
Yeah.
I mean, it usually happens when you don't know what's going on with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so you can try to find out more about what the promised ones are. You can ask the priest about providing scrolls of remove curse. You can firebomb the whole place. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
Go
Mate.
Okay,
No,
Robin
mate.
will. Sorry. Heads or tails?
Tails?
Loud. Tails. Okay, cool. You go first.
Alright. Yeah, Pietro would ask about this whole, exalted ones? Promised ones?
I like exalted ones.
What?
That's cool. Maybe I should have called them that instead.
Yeah, like...
Maybe
why-
that can be their big brother.
What's going on with the idea of these promised ones?
Oh, you're unfamiliar with the tenets? Oh, I'd be happy to enlighten you. Perhaps not right now, since I'm... Yes, you too. Have a great day. Meet me in my vestry after I've said goodbye to everybody, and we can talk about that.
Okay.
I assuming you were asking the Reverend. Anybody else? What was Robin going to say?
He was gonna ask about the scrolls.
Oh, yes. I can help you with that too. Again, not right now, but talk to me later. Yes, lovely to see you again. I'm glad you enjoyed the service. Blah, blah, blah. So, after a little while, everyone else has filed out, and it's just you and the Reverend. He smiles wide when he recognizes that who Robin is. So glad you came back. I'm amazingly grateful for everything you've done for me. You said you wanted scrolls, yes? What type of scrolls were you looking for?
Some scrolls of remove curse. Those would be. We've come across the need of them.
Oh, what sort of curse? I mean, the scroll will work either way, but I'm just curious as to what you've witnessed.
What curse was it?
I actually don't remember what you're referring to.
It was oh no, it's the hungry curse, Rakshasa.
Ah,
Right.
Yeah, we were some demon. Right pain in the ass.
need any assistance with exercising it?
Yeah, the scroll will do good.
Very
But
well.
thank you for offering.
Oh, I owe you a great deal. This hopefully this will come some way to repay it. You haven't told your are you guys are traveling together, I presume. Do you know each other?
Yeah.
You have yet to tell him of the promised ones?
I am not exactly that caught up when it comes to religion.
Huh.
I mean, half the time I'm doing work. When I was younger, I was doing work half the time when mass was on.
Basically, he's been shirking his duties.
I only partially know about religion.
I will be happy I will happy to enlighten you, if that is okay with Robin.
Fine by me.
Very well. So, as you may already be aware, the purpose of our church is to unite the people together in one voice, one mind. Many arms making light work, as they say. Once there are enough of us that our song can be heard across the stars, the promised ones will arrive. And then there'll be peace. There will be no need for conflict. Everything that we've worked towards will be accomplished. And we'll receive our reward.
What about those that don't end up following your way but are still peaceful?
I honestly don't know. That's not really something that we're... The entire idea is that we'd have everybody singing together, or the promised ones won't come. So the idea of there being anybody that still doesn't share this beliefs, that I imagine that it just won't work, that there won't be enough voices for the promised ones to hear us. Why do you ask?
Because I've noticed that almost anyone that seems to be part of this seems to have been changed.
Oh, the
pretty
blessings.
drastically.
Yes, aren't they wonderful? I
Looks
feel...
like the majority of them hurt.
Oh no, not at all. No, it is a blessing to have extra arms, to be able to see more clearly, to be able to sense the change in the air quality. Speaking of which, you, Robin, your companions don't smell like they are one of us. Is that part of the design, or...
They're not the most religious folks. And in his head, you'll hear, yeah, you don't want to try them. It wouldn't end well for you. But that was like only to him.
Okay, I will assume that that you have this matter in hand, and that they will be joining the song when the day comes.
So that's the reason why it sounds like a beacon.
Very intuitive. How did you know that?
I can recreate the tone.
Ah, now I understand. Very well. Okay. You are wise beyond anything that I previously thought possible, Robin. That's amazing. This creature can reproduce the tone. How you able? What are your plans to amplify the tone? I'm assuming that is the next step. Does it involve those machines that are accompanying you? Or perhaps a different device?
What machines?
The retrievers that are following you around.
Ah, no. Oh, this is Fang Slasher. He's a lovely fella. He does everything I said. He's,
Fantastic.
I'm sure if I told him he could amplify the sound.
Marvelous. Marvelous. I'm looking forward to this. Of course, we have a lot of work to do still. The topmost levels will be the most difficult to assimilate. I heard a rumor that they're vampires, so we may not even be able to... It may not be possible for them to join our community. That we'll have to find another solution for that when the time comes. But in the meantime, we will continue to spread our arms wide.
Spread the hug of the many armed ones.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to insight against the actual leader, because once again, assimilate. As in, change people irreparably.
Yeah.
And once again, that beacon.
He does mean it in the religious sense, though, of integrating them into their thoughts and ideas. But it does. The word choice does seem a little sinister to you, yeah. Particularly when.
What do I get?
Sorry?
What do I get? The 15.
It does seem sinister to you, especially when he mentioned finding an alternative, trying to find another way to deal with the vampires.
Of course, Pietro is keeping its mouth shut.
But that could be, if you do allow them to try and deal with the vampires, then that means that you guys won't have to deal with it. And it's possible that that they'll fail and the vampires will deal with this Kruthic cult themselves. But
I mean, it depends on how they try to deal with the vampires.
The other possibility is that they wipe out the vampires. So either way, you know.
I mean, it's bad news if they end up succeeding.
Yes.
Yes.
We're in essentially a pure poison
burn everything
situation.
when we get there.
I'm sorry, what, Dante?
Oh no, I said we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Myself, I was saying, I guess we're in a pick your poison situation.
Yeah. Who would you rather have in charge? The vampires or the crew things?
One would consume the living, while the other one
Would become the living.
We may not know what's coming, but from all the context, it doesn't sound good.
It's gonna bring peace. It's gonna bring your reward. Everything that they've worked so hard for will be accomplished.
Let's just hope that peace doesn't come with quotations.
What do you think? What do you think he means by peace?
I think he means a sterilized society, one without free will, but one that is incredibly peaceful because of that.
Either that, or bring something bigger along that can convert more.
What about you, Dante?
What?
What do you think peace means in this context?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it could literally mean anything, so I'm not going to sit here and speculate.
Okay.
Mm.
Especially because there's a chance they're going to fail anyway, so who cares?
Mm.
Worst case scenario, we just sick the entire Retriever army on them and fill them with bombs as well.
Send the bots.
Mm.
Okay. So, what do you want to do? Now
Alright,
that
did we
you
get
know-
the scrolls?
Yes, you've been handed a scroll of remove curse, and you
Alright, then.
found out some. You've gained some impression of what the promised ones might be. Toby, knock it off.
Mm.
Alright, well, I guess we'll head to the room and get the, go get some Roombas for the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see if we can at least try and help Penny.
So you get your way all the way to the top.
Yep.
Walk the gantries over the mansion district to the to where the maintenance bots were. You get a good view of the Sanguinite mansion, which is currently under repairs. There's scaffolding all over it. A skip full of broken robot parts.
Pietro walking across looks like, did we even manage to help at all? Or did we just
Make them mad.
cause more harm than help?
They're weak now.
Mhm.
They're going to, if I'm thinking that things are going to play it the way that I think they are, they're decentralized now. People are going to be vying for power. This is the perfect opportunity to strike. And they're the weakest. And
Quick
if we-
question. Is the mansion, like, directly below the gantry?
You can get a point on the gantry where you are directly above it. Yes.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Nothing yet.
I say,
Alright, so...
oh, we come back here later with the army that we've acquired. I make my demands. I try to appeal to some of the other noble vampire families for some additional political support.
Okay.
Alright.
And I'll see.
And I'm
how many
assuming you'll
grinding
want
bits
some meat. Do you want some copies to back you up as well?
No, they're not going to try.
No.
Especially after what happened.
Alright,
Okay.
well, we
The-
can deal with all that once we get
the
this
retrievers
whole
should be
penny
out
situation
anyway.
sorted out.
Hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Because once we figure out how to what's the word? I can't think of the word. Replicate.
Oh, replicate. Reproduce.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
Anyway, once we figure out how to do that, we can add to your army, and that should make this a little easier.
Mm-hmm. So, you probably grab a couple of cleaning bots each, right?
Yep.
Yeah?
Would.
And I'm actually going to put a couple of the bombas in my little bag.
You're going to make them explosive. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, I can always throw them at people in a fight, so that's always fun.
You just discus yeet a freaking Roomba at somebody. Anyway.
Hmm.
You doing anything else while you're up here? Near the control room.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm gonna check to see. Since at some point we send the retrievers to bring back the stuff that we took out of that lab, did they bring them back successfully?
Bring back the stuff you took out of that lab.
Not the lab. Bernie's house.
Oh,
yeah,
did they collect up all the other explosives and stuff, you mean? All the other
Well,
guns?
yeah, basically all his stuff, because it was wide open, so we didn't want somebody coming in and stealing the remaining tech and stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you'll probably would find a pile of bits of scrappy tech left in the control room for you.
Do any of these tech have incendiary features?
No, they're mostly switches, control panels, screens. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I asked the retrievers to do something. You mentioned something like specific in there that was like related to this tech.
Oh,
I forget what it was though.
damn it. Okay. Well, they retrieved it. We'll figure out what it was next time.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we heading back? Oh no, it's fine.
Let's go.
Okay, so you got your
Alright,
battle bots.
so as we're heading back, I'm going to stop on the gang train and let them walk ahead of me for a while.
Mm.
And then once I'm sure the party is a decent distance away from me, I am going to take one of the bombas out of my bag, prime it, and proceed to drop it.
Clatter, clatter, boom.
Of course, Pietro would stop at the sound of the boom.
Yeah, I think everybody would stop in their tracks to that.
Yeah.
You'll see Dante just walking up to you guys like, what you stop for?
It looks like
Why'd you do that?
Do what?
it's like, why was there a boom?
I think something exploded.
Yeah. Must have been a leaky gas main.
Would Pietro believe that? Yes, no, yes,
I'm
no.
gonna insight that.
Roll
for
insight,
once.
roll insight, and of course.
Oh, you might actually get the cookie this time.
No. Fuck.
Oh,
Come
you
on.
need-
Was that against my deception?
Yes.
Does my passive 16 beat that 11?
Yes.
21.
Alright, now I actually have to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Nine.
Wait, Yvette gets a cookie.
Pietro knows
To be
the
fair,
line.
Willie wasn't trying to hide it. I
I
just
get
wanted
my
to prove
cookie, I
Yvette
get my
wrong
cookie.
again.
I get my cookie. I don't care. I get it. I made it. It succeeded. I don't care what you say, Dante. Give me my cookie now.
They all know that you're a fibber, but like you said, you weren't hiding it very well.
Mm.
Like,
To be fair, I'm just going to say, like, he wasn't actually trying to lie.
Yeah.
It's just that, passive
Yeah.
sucks to realize.
Yeah, Pietro's like,
You're not getting that cookie.
you.
No, give me the cookie. I made a successful insight check. You
did.
bastard! You can't lie to me like this. After I've worked so hard for that.
If that the cookie was a lie.
Mm. Yeah, Pietro's like,
But yeah, honestly, he's not trying to
Were you-
hide it.
do it, slow them down or something.
No. I just thought it'd be funny.
Mm.
I mean, it will. That's undone some of the
He's-
reconstruction project.
Dante's actually just going to part his hair and you're just going to see a smile on his face.
Like, what are you? Yeah, Pietro's like, we really aren't really helping here, are we?
Isn't that the goal?
Yeah. I mean, Yvette just mentioned destabilizing them, and I'm pretty sure a bomb helps.
Well, I mean, I can't think.
Then don't.
Either way, I think we might want to just keep moving.
Yeah, let's move.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think I'm starting to learn to just stop questioning this anymore.
Okay. So you head back down to the Temple of the Machine. Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Just before we keep moving on, I'm going to tell Pietro, there's something I learned a while back. Only ask questions to the answers you want.
Right.
Oh wait, no, we're not headed. We're heading back to the guy.
Yeah, we're heading
Oh
back
yeah,
to the guy.
to the broker. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. That's what
Okay.
they said.
So you head, you head on down. I'm back so soon. What have you got for me?
Yeah, it doesn't really have doesn't really have a bag, so just kind of carrying
Yeah.
to.
These are some working robots. I'm sure they'd be very useful
Marvelous.
to you.
Very well. As promised, one original memory core. And he hands you the little black gold filigreed little memory core.
Hmm. Do we want me handling this, or does someone else want to handle it?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll do.
Because I don't want to find out that my acidic body could destroy vital parts. Corrode things.
Yep. So, now that you've acquired Penny's original memory core, what do you want to do?
Now back to the temple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. You have
What
a
were
way
you
around
thinking?
that. The access thingamabobble.
Access thingamabobble.
That only her creator can access her memory thingy.
Right.
Oh, yeah, right.
But now that we know who her creator is, we should be able to actually do that with the thing we
Okay.
tried before.
So,
Yeah, and Pietro.
do you want to bring him back with you, or?
Recreate
But
the
no,
same
because
thing.
we can shapeshift into him now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because now we know who the creator is.
Clever.
Oh, yeah, right. Because, yeah, taking advantage of Pietro's shapeshifting and voice mimicry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Dante just had to wave, like, see you next time.
Robin wants to find out any weapons.
That would. Are there any weapons that would be good against vampires here?
Against vampires. Well-
Any like fire or anything?
Like a flamethrower.
Well, we can probably set you up with a flamethrower, but we got some light guns too.
Yeah, Pietro looks over at you with immediate displeasure, like, really? I'm right here.
What's the matter?
I swear
You don't like
it
fire?
also. I swear, doesn't fire also work good on vamps?
To be fair, fire works on a lot of things.
If you
Fire
will do
immunities.
fire will do damage, but radiant damage
That's it.
will prevent regeneration.
Sorry, I didn't mean fire. I meant radiant.
Yeah. Managed to acquire some of the original weaponry from the ship. Don't ask me how.
Don't worry, I wasn't going to. Can I see it before I name my price?
Oh, sure. And he hands you a laser rifle.
Ooh.
Now, of course, it doesn't have a power cell in it at the moment.
I assume that's sold separate.
Absolutely. And I will ask that you not arm the weapon until you've left the shop.
Very well. I'm just doing it. I've seen on what is where does Garrett stream to?
Oh, he's got basically the people in the upper levels who are wealthy enough to have their own scrying orbs.
Yeah, like what does it call it? Like every TV channel has a name.
I don't remember what he called it. Sorry.
And I had a friend who did some filming for just like supernatural hunting.
Okay.
And meaning to take it up. I've heard that Radiant is good.
Monster hunting.
If you want to hunt vampires, well, we won't see you at the funeral because you'll be one of them.
Well, that's what this gun's for.
I've managed to figure out a way how to take one-on-one.
A vampire? Wouldn't recommend ever getting that close. But, Robin, you said you were going to make an offer for the weapon. What is your offer?
What would be the... What is there a price tag like on it?
Nope.
Ah. 1 platinum.
You're having a laugh, ain't ya?
Nah. What do you recommend then? I'll go from there.
How about 100 platinum?
Sorry about that. No can do. And he'll look at Pietro, and he'll look at Pietro because he knows he has money.
I don't. Because of how Pietro died, I lost the wallet.
But then you
Close
found
to
it.
Dubai.
Oh, was it? Yeah, but then you
Luckily, had the wrench on him.
Okay.
I thought you would have gotten all your stuff back.
I thought so too.
Then why don't you have your money?
I asked about that, and you said only the wrench was on it on
right,
Sludge's
okay.
person.
Oh yeah, the rest of it would have been taken. Yeah, you're right. Shoot.
Either that or dissolved.
This is also true.
I can do you a favor instead.
You can do a what now?
I can do you a favor instead.
A favor.
Get you some real high value items from like a fancy old rich house.
Tell you what, why don't you just leave me one of them spider bot things?
When well, you can't a fang slasher or one of them, but we can grab you one.
Very well. I'll hold on to this until you come back with the spider bot.
Very well then.
Or find any more memory cores or any other interesting bits of tech. The broker will be happy to help.
Very well. And with that,
Praise the many armed one.
Robin praise them anyhow. With that, Robin will start moving.
Start breathing.
Moving. He'll start
Moving.
leaving.
He'll start moving, he'll start grooving.
Mm-hmm.
He'll start grooving, start moving out the room.
Just proceeds to break dance out the door.
Okay, look.
Yeah. Guess Pietro's following.
Alright. Where to next, folks?
Back to the temple.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
What does Yvette want to do?
I mean, I think I'm good for right now. I think.
Do you think there's anything that the broker might have that would help you?
No, I mean, I don't really have anything.
He has a baseball bat.
No, I
Peanut butter
really don't need like shopping things that I want to go get. I think we have enough stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody's not a hoarder. Okay.
Also, Robin, we're not giving this guy one of the spider bots.
It won't be giving, will it? It'll be an exchange.
We're not exchanging one of the spider bots for a gun, unfortunately.
It's a good gun.
Though we do have data cores.
No, we're not giving those.
Stop
Those are
being
ours.
such a tease.
Alright, Alright, you want to hear... Alright, in the link this time. It would make more sense to give him the data cores. Because if we give him a weapon, there's a good chance it could go to the wrong hands. At least with the data cores, we only know it's going to stay within the Crufix, because no one in the Spire really could use that information.
True, actually, yeah.
Hmm.
What you doing then?
I only said that 'cause I'm pretty sure Robin still has one of the data cores on hand.
Yeah, I believe so too.
I can't remember if it's one of the good ones or not, though.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah,
Because when we killed what's his name, there was like a pile of them. One was like depicting the takeover. One was describing the more Yankee vampires.
Yeah,
one was like a vacation slot, I think.
Another devil's advocate thing. Now you know that these data cores are can also provide that they can work in the automata as a memory storage device too. So
wait, is that the thing we took from?
Yes.
Is that the thing we took from the lab?
Oh, we can.
The memory core that you acquired from the broker was exactly the one that he claims had been in Penny before he modified her. Is exactly the same kind of device as the data cores you found.
No, I was talking about I just remembered the thing we took from the lab apparently was like a data core reader.
Yeah, you got a data core.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got a data core
from
reader.
Bernie's lab.
Yes, which means
I knew it was something.
That you can use either the control room's data core reader or the one that you acquired from Bernie's lab to read what's on Penny's data core if you want.
I think, if you brought this up to Pietro would probably think it would be a good idea to make sure that this is Penny, rather than...
You're saying you don't trust the broker?
Well, not being funny, Pietro's kind of saying that he's kind of
shady. Yeah.
Kind of got a vibe of him being off.
I mean, to be fair, up to this point, he's been on the up and up with us, so I would have no reason to trust him. But I do think, if I know this, I feel like it'd be a smart idea to bring pennies, so we could view what's on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I say we go to the temple and we figure this out on the walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So back to the Temple of the Machine.
Oh yeah, wait, are you going to trade the other data core for the gun?
I do not have any on me currently. They are labeled in the Yeah, I dropped it off. I should have said I meant to say I dropped it off when we went up to the gun. When we went up
to the control room.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
All right. I thought you. Never mind. Then I thought you still had them on hand.
Okay.
Back to the temple then.
Yep.
Yep.
And you'd find Penny all dressed up in a new outfit designed for her by the
Master copy,
by the master copy, yeah.
And
By
with
Pietro.
this master copy design a costume that Pietro remembered.
Sorry?
With master copy, you do a costume that Pietro remembers Penny wearing.
Sure, he probably would base it on and on what she had been wearing previously. She seems quite happy. Body
Right.
keeps trying to go to sleep. Not good. Anyway.
Mm. Right. Are you ready to do this, guys?
I guess, yeah.
What you doing?
We're yeah. I just want to clarify what you say you think we're doing.
Heading to the Temple of the
Yeah, so
Machine.
using the-
Yeah, I thought
Hurry.
weren't we already there?
Yeah, you're at the Temple of the Machine
right.
now.
Yeah.
We're gonna open Penny up
Yeah,
and
so
swap out the
we're
data
really-
cores.
I'm really zonked out today. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No worries. Pietro would use the disguise self thing and his mimicry to basically
To look
change
like the
into
broker.
broker to access the core, so we can swap in the Penny's
Mhm.
original memory.
She immediately stops smiling, and a look of worry crosses her face. No, please, no. Don't hurt me. Don't make me do those things. No.
Yeah, Pietro internally, to the others, like, the hell did the broker do to her?
Please. I'm okay as I am. I'm being good. I don't need you don't need to make any more changes, please.
It's like,
Wait,
I'm just,
Dante's kind of just want to hold out his hand to Pietro. It's like, what? Why do we need to do this again?
Yeah, why do you need
Because-
to open Penny up?
to put in her original memory.
But did you
Why?
just do that?
No, you've acquired the memory core,
Yeah.
but you haven't. They haven't installed it into Penny yet.
So wait, what?
Yeah.
How's she reacting like that if she hasn't even gotten her?
She's reacting.
Well, because whatever her memory is of this guy, and she doesn't like it apparently.
Yeah.
She's reacting to the fact that Pietro currently looks like the broker, who is the guy that acquired her, modified her, and then sold her to the fat lump. He did say he tested her.
But
Yeah.
do we need her to be herself, or do we need her? Again, holding up the data core.
We need her to basically to be able to start the process of being able to reverse engineer her form to, make the smaller.
So you're
Surely
hoping, that when she returns to herself, she'll somehow know how to make herself?
Or at least have a better idea of where the notes would be that
Oh,
the Geppetto.
you're looking for Geppetto's notes still. Gotcha. And you're
After all-
hoping that Penny will know when she gets
At least
her
have
memory
some
back.
idea.
Okay.
And after all, Pietro, missed a friend.
Okay.
Well,
How do the rest
yeah.
of you feel about that? Are you
Feel about what?
So he wants to restore. You're really out of it, aren't you? I'm kind of spacey.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time following along, and it's just like,
So Pietro wants to restore Penny's memory so that she remembers where Geppetto's notes are on how Penny was made, so that they can make more constructs like Penny.
But why do we even need to do that anyway?
Didn't you guys say you wanted smaller ones?
I said, we needed an army, and we've already got an army.
I mean, we can make the smaller ones, but we don't have to install this in her. We could just check it if all we need is the notes.
It's true. You could actually acquire the information from her memory files on the memory core without actually having to modify Penny at all. But you did also mention that you want your friend back.
Yeah.
That,
Because after all, Pietro's might be growing a bit tired of losing friends.
Alright,
you
I
can
guess that's fair
regain-
then.
If you can regain one, then yeah. But she does seem to be intimidated by the creator. So what do you do?
Yeah. I imagine Pietro would, through the creator, using the, through the broker, it's like try and reassure her, try and, be, try to ease the mental burden.
as the trauma source?
What?
I
As
don't
the
know.
source of the trauma?
You want to ask her why she's being like that?
No, like Pietro would be trying to, as disguised as the broker, kind of break character a bit of the broker and trying to, try and reassure her. Trying to be nice, trying not to stress her out more.
Okay, so you're gonna try and use persuasion to calm her down.
Yeah.
Done.
The hell's that gif?
It's from a Jamiroquai music video.
Virtual insanity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's +9. 22.
Okay. She begins to calm down. She smiles again and says, "I'm sorry. I didn't know which one of you I was going to get today. Glad to see I'm getting the nice one."
Yeah. Could you open your memory port?
Don't you need your tools to do that?
Yeah, Pietro would ask the master copy back, to recreate the tools. Or a set of tools.
What kind of tools?
What did... Oh, damn it. I'm trying to think what... Okay, I think I got myself in a bit of a confusion here.
Do you need to do some tinkering? Are you smithing something? Are you blowing some glass? What kind of tools do you need?
Tinkerer's tools?
Gotcha. You'll find some on the bench over there.
Yeah. Pietro, will, grab the tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, are you proficient with Tinker's tools? No, you are not.
No. But I do have rather good decks, at
Alright.
least.
Yeah, D20 plus 2.
Really hope I don't fuck her up badly this.
Do you know where her memory port is?
Pietro would assume around the head.
Okay. So investigate the head, see if you can find... That's a plus 2 as well.
Okay.
So we'll actually call that plus 2 your investigation roll. You don't
Yep.
find it at first. Might want to have another go.
Maybe I'll try checking around torso.
Are you having some trouble?
Huh?
Penny is asking if you're having trouble.
Yeah, I might be having a bit difficulty while checking my notes.
She lifts her head on one side, revealing a small pinhole behind her ear.
Yeah, Pietro, stick a pin in that hole.
Okay. Roll a d20 plus 2.
Alright then. Eight.
You fiddle around, but you can't seem to quite get whatever it is you're to release. It's just not.
Hey, could do with some hand here.
He's got
Sure,
better.
yeah.
He's got better dexterity.
I've got
I've got some.
that.
Wait, is it sleight of hands?
No, it's just dexterity, straight dexterity roll. Unless you're
Yeah, I
proficient
got-
with Tinker's tools.
No, I'm not proficient with Tinker's tools.
So d20 plus 5 for you.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll give it a shot, give it a crack. She doesn't really know what she's doing, but that's a 14.
Okay. So you deftly position the tool into the hole so that it goes click, and a tray pops out from the back of Penny's skull, and sitting in there is a black and gold memory core.
There we go. All we gotta do now is just place back in her original memory.
Mm-hmm. So how are you going to do that?
Didn't Robin have it?
It was Dante.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Dante, do you still have that memory core?
Yep, still holding it.
Could you please hand it over?
You're going to swap them out? Are you going to try and fit both
Yep.
of them in there? What are you going to do?
Dante is going to hand it over,
Yep.
Mhm.
but he's going to say, hopefully you know what you're doing.
Mhm.
I'm hoping so too. Yeah, as he, takes it from you. And I think at first Pietro would try and switch the memories, the
Mhm.
because I'm assuming Pietro looking at one slot.
Yeah, there's one slot with a memory core in it. There's an empty slot next to it.
Then yeah, Pietro would try switching out the
So are you
memory
going?
core in there with the original.
Are you going to remove the core and then put in the other, or are you going to put
Yeah.
in the other and then remove the first one?
I think, I imagine Pietro would put in the original, then remove the other
replacement?
one. The replacement, yeah.
What the actual fuck?
What?
What?
She lifts up and slams the memory bay back into the back of her head. I was lying at the bottom of the spire for hours, and none of you came down to save me, you bastards! You're all bastards!
Oh.
What? And you made friends with the thing that knocked me off? She says, pointing at Robin. And who's this asshole?
What? That's what fell off. Oh, sorry about that. Wasn't on purpose.
Fuck you.
Promise. Don't quite
Also,
understand.
Dante, now seated in the back somewhere, has a smile on his face like he knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't. So things got hectic after you fell.
You didn't come find me, even. Like, I just
And I'm
died
and I'm
down
sorry.
there.
Yeah, Pietro's like, and I'm sorry.
Well, you found me eventually, I guess. How long has it been?
Far as I can tell, about a week.
A fucking week? Assholes. Alright, what's happened since I've been gone?
Well, Dagon's gone.
Okay.
He's not going to bother us anymore.
You took his coat.
I've always had this. I have this now. And she holds up his head.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so we've took over the Spire. Everything's great?
Almost.
Almost.
Mhm.
We're getting close.
Currently, I believe Penny remembered about the ship thing.
Ship thing?
Or was she before that point?
I don't
No,
think
that-
she knows.
And he was just
Yeah,
kicked off.
that was literally
Yeah.
when she fell off, is when they figured out that
Yeah.
was shit.
Yeah, Pietro's like, well, we found out the whole Spire is actually one giant ship.
A ship? Like on the
Like-
sea?
No, like flying through space, apparently.
What?
You remember that weird vampire guy that showed up in the base?
You're gonna have to narrow it down a bit.
That weird alien-looking,
Oh, the yellow dude?
basically Gith Yankee. Yeah, like Gith Yankee-looking vampire.
Okay. What about him?
Well, he had us thinking that, trying to help out with the Sanguinite thing, and apparently things got a little further than it oughta. I ended up dying, but managed to regain my own memory, basically through a clone.
You absorbed your own clone to get your memory back?
Yeah, I was absorbed by sludge.
Well, that's interesting.
So yeah, sludge's finally dead. Or subdued? I don't know. And yeah, things got quite hectic.
Whatever. What's the plan? So you said we've almost got the tower. What's the plan? Who's the last
You bet.
obstacle?
Just the remnants of the Sanguinite family. And then, once we take power, we're going to change the Spire how we see fit.
Good. Okay, how are we going to do that?
Well, we have this big army of retrievers. I'm going to march in there. I'm going to...
What's a retriever?
They're these big metal spiders.
Spiders?
We're going to march... They're robots.
Thanks, Astrid. Show yourself.
Ah! Get that thing away from me!
I never took you having a fear of spiders.
Look, a lot changed, okay? Like,
Alright.
Penny... The Penny robot was beginning to lose its mind, and I had to possess the memory core to try and... I was really hoping you would save us.
And we did try to. We did at some point manage to relocate you.
Well, obviously.
But unfortunately, you were surrounded.
Surrounded?
We couldn't quite get to you without basically fighting an entire horde.
So how did you get me back from the horde?
Didn't you guys use retrievers to basically...
Robin.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a bit of a complicated story.
We used our retrievers to grab you and run.
Are you talking in my head?
Oh yes, you were the ones that never talked to us. Oh yeah, we did that. We do that. That's one of our things.
It's fucking creepy, dude.
And that's not very nice.
And that's coming from a ghost and a robot.
It's people that saved you. That's not very nice.
You're the one who knocked me off the tower.
Yes, but I wasn't doing that on purpose.
You could call me.
I actually tried to, but your weight literally snapped off the appendage.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I think she give me that tool. She lifts up her shirt, uses the tool to open a secret panel, pulls out a blob, and says, "I think this is yours."
Okay, this is strange. Don't want to separate them from me? Huh. Of course, Pietro, reabsorbs.
You get a little bit more clarity about who you were before everything. Like, you didn't realize how polluted your personality had been until you regained this piece of your original self.
Yeah, imagine Pietro's like, oof. Okay. Somehow that cleared up things a lot.
I'm glad you feel better. Okay. What are we all sitting around for? Let's go. Let's take out these sanguinites.
You ready to do this, Steve?
Yes. Let's go finish this once and for all. Finally.
Okay.
I'll go and get my suit.
You do that.
I'm gonna go put something nice on.
Speaking of which, why am I dressed like a fucking Lolita doll?
I think we had the master copy dress. I had the master copy dress you, and well, it's what I remembered.
Ugh. Suppose it'll do for now. We need to go clothes shopping.
It's a lot better than how we found you.
I don't think I want to know, do I?
You wouldn't.
At least somebody gets it.
Trust me, Penny, when I say you don't want to...
Okay. That's enough. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know we've got another hour to go, but I think people are losing focus.
Yeah, I'm frazzled today. I can't concentrate. It's hard. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is.
That's okay.
No worries, man.
We'll put a pin in it
Oh,
here.
well.
We'll pick it up from here next time we play. Well done, you
Yep.
got Penelope back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we find out that there's a bit more going on than just the Zanguanite now.
Yeah, but you got an angry
Hey,
ghost.
There's nothing else going on.
Yeah, I mean, we've
Yeah.
just got the what's it called? The cult of the many armed one to deal with in the Sanguinites, and I think we.
Oh, cult? What do you mean? It's a church.
And then there's
Yeah,
the
they just like to sing songs.
and then there's the sludge parasites and the Church of Resurrection and
We dealt with all
What
that
church?
already.
Church of Resurrection, whose oracles have seen way too much.
Dead into the abyss.
Yes. Anyway, I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this much as we've enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
Please join our community. There's a link in the description below. And if you want to see, if you want to be notified when the next one of these videos comes out, make sure you click that bell. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,
Have a good game.
Have a good game.
Have a good game.
All right. Oop.